Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Next question I will consider. Without using Pythagoras theorem, show that the points 4, 4, 3, 5 and -1, -1 are the vertices of a right angled triangle. Are the vertices of a right angled triangle. This is your question. Okay. Yes. See here. Without using Pythagoras theorem, okay, so here you are not using Pythagoras theorem, okay, there are 3 points, 4, 4, 3, 5 and -1, -1. You have to prove these 3 vertices, these 3 points are the vertices of a right angled triangle, okay. See, if the right angle triangle means suddenly you will remember Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, how to prove the given triangle is right angle triangle, that is already you studied in your previous class, isn't it? But here you are not using Pythagoras theorem. Instead of Pythagoras theorem, you are using the concept of slopes, okay. So how to use the concept of slopes here? Okay, so we'll solve this problem now. Solution. Actually here you will be having 3 points. The first point is 4, 4. I'll consider that first point as a A. Okay, so let point A is equal to 4, 4. The second point is 3, 5. I'll consider it as a point B. And your third point is -1, -1. I'll consider it as a C. Okay, yes. So now I'll find out the slope of AB. Okay, so first I'll calculate the slope of AB. Okay, so how to calculate the slope of AB? Okay, so while I'm calculating the slope of AB, which 2 points I have to consider? Point A and point B I have to consider, isn't it? Okay, so what about your point A here? Point A is nothing but 4, 4. Point B is nothing but 3, 5, isn't it? Okay, so consider this 4 as x1 and this as y1. Consider this 3 as x2 and 5 as y2. Okay, yes. So now if you have 2 points, then how to calculate slope value? Okay, so 2 points, if they are given the 2 points, then slope, the formula is given by, okay, so the slope of a line actually indicated by m, but here I will indicate it by m1. Okay, here m1 is nothing but slope of AB. Okay, what is our formula? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is our formula actually, isn't it? Okay. Now in the place of y2 substitute this value 5 minus y1 is given by 4 by x2. x2 is equal to 3 minus x1 is equal to 4. So this is equal to 5 minus 4 1, 3 minus 4 minus 1. So 1 by minus 1 is equal to minus 1, isn't it? So therefore, what is the value of m1? m1 is equal to minus 1. Here m1 is nothing but slope of AB. Okay, yes. Now in the second step, I'll calculate slope of BC. Okay, slope of BC. What is the value of slope of BC? Okay, yes. So now, which 2 points I have to consider? Point B and point C, isn't it? Okay, point B. What is the coordinate of point B? Point B is 3, 5. Point C. What is the coordinate of point C? That is minus 1, minus 1. Okay, so now consider this 3, 5 as x1, y1. Consider this minus 1, minus 1 as x2, y2. Okay, yes. So now slope of BC. Okay, so the notation I'll use here m2. m2 is nothing but slope of BC. Okay, what is the formula? Formula is given by y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2, what is the value of y2? y2 is equal to minus 1 minus y1. y1 is equal to 5. x2 is equal to minus 1 minus x1. x1 is equal to 3. Okay, so minus 1 minus 5 is nothing but minus 6. Minus 1 minus 3 is nothing but minus 4. Okay, so minus and minus will become plus. So 2 3s are 6. 2 2s are 4, isn't it? So therefore, what is the value of m2? m2 is given by 3 by 2. m2 is given by 3 by 2. Okay, yes. So slope of BC finished. So now we'll calculate the slope of AC. Okay, AB, BC, AC. Okay, yes. So next, slope of AC. Slope of AC. Okay, yes. So while I am calculating the slope of AC, which 2 points? Point A and point C. Okay, yes. Point A, what is the coordinate of point A? Point A is nothing but 4, 4. Next, point C, what is the coordinate of point C? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Consider this 4, 4 as x1, y1. Consider this minus 1, minus 1 as x2, y2. Okay, so now I'll take the formula. What is the formula for slope? I'll use m3 here. Okay, what is the formula for slope? If we have 2 points, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, y2, what is the value of y2 here? y2 is equal to minus 1 minus y1. What is the value of y1? y1 is equal to 4 by x2. x2 value how much? x2 is equal to minus 1 minus x1. x1 value how much? 4. Okay, so now minus 1 minus 4 equal to minus 5. Minus 1 minus 4 equal to minus 5. So minus and minus will become plus. 5 and 5 cancelled. So therefore you will get m3 is equal to 1. m3 is equal to 1. Okay, so you can observe here m1 is equal to minus 1, m2 is equal to 3 by 2, m3 is equal to 1. Okay, so what is the next step? What is the next step? See students, if you multiply slope of AB and slope of AC. Okay, so now in the next step I'll multiply slope of AB into slope of AC. Multiply. So this is nothing but if you multiply slope of AB and slope of AC, first one and last one. Okay, slope of AB, what is the value of slope of AB? Slope of AB is nothing but m1. m1 is equal to how much? Minus 1 into slope of AC. Okay, so slope of AC is nothing but m3. m3 is equal to how much? 1 So minus 1 into 1 is nothing but minus 1, isn't it? Okay. So now remember students, here or else I'll mention here properly what is the slope of AB and slope of AC is nothing but what? Okay. See here, slope of AB I consider it as m1. Okay, so m1 into slope of AC consider it as m3. So therefore m1 value how much? m1 is equal to minus 1, m3 is equal to 1. So minus 1 into 1 is nothing but minus 1. Okay, yes. So what it indicate? You just recall your previous session. If the two lines are parallel, then what about their slopes? If the two lines are parallel, then m1 is equal to m2, isn't it? Their slopes are equal. If any two lines are perpendicular, then what about their slopes? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, isn't it? Yes, if lines are perpendicular, then we have studied m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. This relation we have studied, isn't it? Okay, so you can observe here m1 into m3 is equal to minus 1, isn't it? Slope of AB and slope of AC is equal to minus 1. So what you can say? You can say the line AB is perpendicular to the line AC, isn't it? By this result, you can say that the line AB is perpendicular to the line AC. Okay, so this implies the line AB is perpendicular to AC. Okay, yes. So can I represent it in the diagramical form by using diagram? Okay, see AB, AC. See here, AB is perpendicular to AC, isn't it? AB perpendicular to AC, AB perpendicular to AC. So by this way, can I say triangle ABC is a right angled triangle? Yes, okay. So therefore, your conclusion, the final conclusion is given by, so therefore triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Okay, this is a right angled triangle. Okay, so by this result we can say that the given triangle ABC is one of the right angled triangle. Okay, this we'll see the next question. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of which makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measured in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. This is your question. Okay. Okay, see here. Actually, we have studied about to find the slope of a line which makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis, isn't it? Inclination is nothing but what? Angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis, isn't it? But here angle value given, that is 30 degree, but that angle is created with the positive direction of y-axis given. So therefore this 30 degree I cannot consider it as a theta, isn't it? Why? Because in the question given that 30 degree is creating with the positive direction of y-axis. So therefore I cannot take it as inclination, isn't it? So first of all I have to calculate what is the inclination value. Inclination means what? Angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis, isn't it? So first of all I'll calculate the value of inclination. Okay, so first I'll draw the diagram related to this question. Okay, so this is the Cartesian system. This is x, o, x dash, y, o and y dash. Okay, see this is a straight line. Okay, so this is a straight line L. This straight line which makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x y axis. Okay, so here O to y, this is known as a positive y axis. Okay, positive y axis and also that angle measured in anti-clockwise direction means it will be like this. Okay, so this is 30 degree. Angle at this point will be equal to 30 degree. Okay, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, yes. So if it is 30, then what about this angle? Yes, vertically opposite angle. You might have heard about this concept, vertically opposite angle. Okay, so if it is 30, then what about this angle? This is also 30 degree. Okay, yes. Actually our intention is to calculate the value of theta. This theta equal to how much? Theta means angle at this point. Okay, yes. So this is 30. What about this point? Angle at this point will be equal to 90 degree. So now first I will calculate what is the angle at this point. Okay, yes. If suppose I will consider it as x. Okay, so can you observe here? This is one of the triangle here. This is one of the triangle. Yes, we know that sum of the three angles, interior angles of a triangle will be equal to how much? 180 degree, isn't it? So therefore this is 30 plus this is 90 plus this is x will be equal to how much? 180 degree. 30 plus 90 will be equal to how much? 120. So 120 plus x equal to how much? 180. Shift this 120 to the right hand side. So therefore x is equal to 180 minus 120. So therefore how much? It will be equal to 160 degree. So therefore what is the value at this point? Equal to 60 degree. Okay, yes. If it is 60 degree, then what about this angle? You might have heard about linear pair concept. Okay, see this figure, just I'll draw only this figure. What about this angle? 60 degree. So therefore what about this theta? What about this theta value? Linear pair concept. Okay, so this is equal to how much? 180 minus 60 equal to how much? 180 minus 60 equal to 120 degrees. So therefore the required value of inclination theta equal to how much? 120 degree. Understood now? Okay, how to calculate the value of inclination? First this is 30 degree actually given in the question. If it is 30 means this is also 30. Reason vertically opposite angle. This is already 90 degree. Then what about this angle? We know that sum of these three angle will be equal to 180 degree. I will consider it as x. 30 plus 90 equal to how much? 120. 120 plus x is equal to 180. Shift this 120 to the right hand side so that you will get x is equal to 180 minus 120 equal to 60 degree. So therefore this is equal to 60 degree. Then what about this angle? I will use linear pair concept. If it is 60, then how to calculate this theta value? That is equal to theta is equal to how much? 180 minus 60. From 180 degree, remove this 60, you will get 120 degree. So therefore the required value of inclination is nothing but 120 degree. Okay. So if you have the value of inclination, then how to calculate the value of slope? Okay. Actually your intention is to calculate the slope of a line, isn't it? So therefore we have formula. What is that? M is equal to tan theta. M is equal to tan theta. Okay, so therefore tan, in the place of theta substitute this value 120 degree. Don't substitute this 30 degree in the place of theta, because this 30 degree is nothing but the angle made with the positive direction of y axis. Actually, angle made with the positive direction of y axis we cannot consider it as the inclination. Understood? No? Inclination means always it must be with the positive direction of x axis. Means here the angle obtained at this point will be equal to inclination. Okay, yes. So how to calculate tan 120 degree? You have studied about the trigonometry chapter, isn't it? Okay, see students, this is equal to tan. Shall I write this 120 degree as 180 minus 60 degree? Yes, 120 is nothing but 180 minus 60, isn't it? Okay, see we know that tan 180 minus 180 minus theta equal to how much? Minus tan theta, isn't it? You have studied about this formula. Tan 180 minus theta is equal to minus tan theta, right? So therefore, whether this tan 180 minus 60 degree is of the form 180 minus theta form, so therefore in the place of theta which number you have? 60 you have, isn't it? So therefore it will be equal to minus tan 60 degree. So this is equal to, what is the value of tan 60? Tan 60 is equal to root 3. So therefore what is the value of required slope value? The required slope value will be equal to minus root 3. Okay, so this is the question, important question. Sometimes they will ask for 1 marks or sometimes they may ask for 2 marks. Okay, next question. Without using the distance formula, show that the points minus 2, minus 1, 4, 0, 3, 3 and minus 3, 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram. Okay, so here without using distance formula, actually by using distance formula how to prove the given vertices are the parallelogram, that is already you studied in your 10th standard, isn't it? But here without using distance formula how to prove? Okay, so first I will consider one parallelogram. Okay, so this is parallelogram A, B, C, D. Let the coordinate of A I will consider it as minus 2, 1. This is minus 2, minus 1. The second coordinate is 4, 0. The third coordinate is 3, 3 I will consider. The fourth coordinate is minus 3, 2 I will consider. Okay, yes. See, before solving this question, first of all you must be know what is the property of the parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram means suddenly we'll remember the opposite sides of the parallelograms are equal as well as parallel, isn't it? So here AB and CD are one pair of opposite sides. So these opposite sides are parallel as well as equal, isn't it? Another one AD and BC, isn't it? So this AD and BC are parallel, isn't it? So to prove this is a parallelogram, it is enough to prove opposite sides are parallel. If you prove opposite sides of this given quadrilateral is a parallel, then that is nothing but that is a parallelogram. Okay, so okay, solution, we'll see the solution. So here I'll use the concept of slopes. Okay, so you are already studied, if the slopes of any two lines are equal, means m1 is equal to m2, that means those two lines are parallel, isn't it? What is the slopes of any two parallel lines? The slopes of the parallel lines are equal, isn't it? Okay, so here first I will calculate the slope of AB. Okay, slope of AB I will calculate, slope of AB. Okay, so while I am calculating the slope of AB, which 2 points I have to consider? Point A as well as point B, isn't it? Okay, so point A, what is the coordinate of point A? Minus 2, minus 1. Point B, what is the coordinate of point B? 4, 0. Okay, so consider this minus 2, minus 1 as x1, y1 and 4, 0 as x2, y2. Okay, so I'll consider, let m1 be the slope of this line AB. Okay, so how to calculate y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, yes. So y2, what is the value of y2? y2 is equal to 0 minus y1 is equal to minus 1 by x2. What is the value of x2? 4 minus x1 is equal to how much? Minus 2. So 0 minus into minus will become plus, 4 minus into minus will become plus. So 1 by 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Okay. So therefore what is the value of m1? m1 is nothing but 1 by 6. Okay. By the same way I'll calculate the slope of CD, because which side is opposite to this AB? That is the CD, isn't it? So now I'll calculate the slope of CD. Okay. Slope of CD. Slope of CD. Okay, yes. So while I am calculating the slope of CD, which 2 points I have to consider? Point C as well as point D, isn't it? Okay. So what is the coordinate of point C? 3, 3. And what is the coordinate of point D? Minus 3, 2. Okay. So consider this point C as x1, y1. Point D as x2, y2. Okay. So now if suppose m2 is the slope of the line CD, I'll consider. Okay. Formula same. What is the formula? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Substitute. y2 is equal to how much? 2 minus y1 is equal to how much? 3. Next x2. x2 is equal to how much? Minus 3. x1 is equal to how much? 3. So 2 minus 3 how much? Minus 1. Minus 3 is equal to how much? Minus 6. So minus by minus will become plus, isn't it? So therefore what is the value of m2? m2 is equal to 1 by 6. Okay. Yes, see students, m1 is nothing but slope of AB, that is equal to 1 by 6. m2 is nothing but slope of CD, that is also equal to 1 by 6. Can you observe here, slope of AB and slope of CD both are equal? So if the slopes of any two lines are equal, that means those two lines are parallel, isn't it? So therefore can I say m1 is equal to m2 is equal to 1 by 6. So therefore I can say the line AB is parallel to the line CD. Okay. So one proof proved. Okay. So by the same way we'll prove the side AD is parallel to the side BC. Okay. Yes. So now I'll calculate the slope of which one? Slope of AD. Okay. Slope of AD. Okay. So while I am calculating the slope of AD, which 2 points I have to consider? Point A as well as point D. Okay. What is the coordinate of point A? Minus 2, minus 1. What is the coordinate of point D? Minus 3, 2. Okay. So consider this minus 2, minus 1 as x1, y1, minus 3, 2 as x2, y2. Okay. So if suppose m3 is the slope of AD, I'll consider. What is the formula? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. We'll substitute the value y2. y2 is equal to how much? 2 minus y1 is equal to how much? Minus 1 by x2. What is the value of x2? x2 is equal to minus 3 minus x1 is equal to minus 2. So 2 minus into minus will become plus, minus 3 minus into minus will become plus. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, minus 3 plus 2 is equal to minus 1. So 3 by minus 1 is nothing but minus 3, isn't it? So therefore what is the value of m3? m3 is given by minus 3, isn't it? So m3 is nothing but slope of AD. So now by the same way we'll calculate the slope of BC. Okay. Slope of BC. Okay, yes. While I am calculating the slope of BC, which 2 points I have to consider? Point B as well as point C. Okay, yes. Point B, what is the coordinate of point B? 4, 0. Point C, what is the coordinate of point C? That is 3, 3. Consider this 4, 0 as x1, y1 and 3, 3 as x2, y2. Okay, yes. So M3 is the slope of AD. Now M4 I'll consider. Okay, so if suppose M4 be the slope of BC, what is the formula? Formula same, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Y2 value, what is the value of y2? Minus y1 value how much? 0. X2 is equal to 3, x1 is equal to 4. 3 minus 0, 3 minus 4 minus 1, so therefore 3 by minus 1 is nothing but minus 3. Okay, so therefore what is the value of M4? M4 is equal to minus 3. See students, you can observe here the value of M3 is equal to minus 3 as well as the value of M4 is also equal to minus 3, isn't it? So therefore M3 is equal to M4 is equal to minus 3. What it indicate? It indicate the line AD and the line BC are parallel. Okay, so therefore I can say that AD is parallel to BC. Okay, in the first step we proved the line AB is parallel to the line DC. In the second step we proved the line AD is parallel to the line BC. Okay, so now by referring these two results, can we say ABCD is a parallelogram? Yes. Okay, so therefore I can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram. How can we prove this is a parallelogram? Without using distance formula and by using the concept of slopes of a line, we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. One thing you have to remember, to prove any quadrilateral is a parallelogram, it is enough to prove its pair of opposite sides are parallel. If you prove a pair of opposite sides are parallel, then we can say that the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Okay, important. Sometimes they may ask it for 2 marks. Okay, this is 2 marks question.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.